down here at the Pepper Mill, and I have Shannon DaQueen with me. She has a talk radio show, which is absolutely amazing. And of course, we are on Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host. And we're sitting in the incredible Elvis Presley booth at the Pepper Mill, which is wonderful. It's a little quieter today, which is really quite refreshing because it's always very, very busy, a lot of things going on and everything else. So, what do you have a radio show?
Yes, the Royalty Radio Show. You can find us on wbkemedia.com. I do that every Wednesday at 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. And it's called the Royalty Radio Show. I'm your host, Shannon DaQueen. I also go through other co-hosts. I bring out other comedians to be my co-host at times like that. I have to ask you
a question. Shannon is a comedian, and she's very, at the moment, very sort of demure, straight, and very sort of not looking like a comedian at all. Mm-hmm. So is this how you appear as a comedian?
This is how I appear as a comedian.
Yeah. This is how I appear as a comedian.
Straight face. I'm a more comedian. I'm a more like a truth teller. What's going on in reality. What's going on in reality. I like to give messages out to young ladies and talk about, because the world is so cold and so many women have been hurt and so many guys have hurt women and women have hurt guys, and the world is
glad you just said that. The men have hurt guys.
Yeah. You know, women have hurt guys and guys have hurt women because of their pain or because of...
What pain? Why are women wandering around with pain?
It could start from childhood. It could start from childhood.
Don't they know how to kind of get rid of it?
Not if they wasn't loved by a man. They don't know how to be treated. It's hard, and that's why...
Why do we have to have somebody else to relieve our pain when we could relieve it ourselves? Why do we have to have something?
Because it makes, you know what? And that's a good question. Because a lot of people are more comfortable telling their pain to someone who's been through the same pain they've been through. So it's a relief. Like, oh my God, you've been that.
Well, no, it's not
too?
a relief. That's not a relief. And I'm going to tell you why it's not a relief. Because if you've both been through that pain, you're not relieving each other. You're both talking about and elaborating on it. Whereas if you're going to talk to somebody and say, well, I'm really sorry, how can I help you relieve that pain? Or how can I help you do this? They're not going to do that because they don't know it.
They don't know their pain.
They
don't like for people to judge them. So for somebody who could relate, they're comfortable.
They're comfortable
with somebody who
with
can relate and pull them through that growth, or try to figure out what their talent is, so they can grow through that pain and express their pain through music, through art, through whatever their talent may be.
I'm going to just say one thing. If you keep relishing and talking about your pain, it's never ever going to go away. It is something that happened over here. Move on and get a life.
I don't think that's true.
People
I gotta not agree with that.
I'm going to say, but people can't seem to do that.
Because when I talk about what I've been through, it's not that I'm still hurt behind it. It's something that I can open up to, because now that I open up to it, it doesn't hurt me anymore. I'm more opposite than what you said. Like, I'm more like, if I don't express the way I'm feeling, then I'm hurt.
To you?
I'll be hurt. If I don't express, when I get quiet, that's when I'm hurt. When I'm hurt, yeah.
And are you thinking about all the things that happened to you, and you're actually manifesting them back?
Yeah, and I don't want to be like that. Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. Got to get rid of that. So what happened to you? That's still in you.
That's still okay. Well, no. Actually, what recently happened with me was January 11th. I had a stillborn. And a lot of women are not open to talk about that, to express that. No. But a lot of women can also relate to that as well.
Yes.
You know, so think about it. That's kind of hard to make that into a joke, right?
That's not a joke, right? It's 100% not a joke. But also, if I think correctly, that when you have a stillborn, or when you have a child, or it aborts itself, or whatever the case may be, there was something with that child that would have been better for it to pass than to be in the world.
Now, there you go. Yeah, and that's what my message is.
Yeah, and I've heard that so many, many times, that God
works in mysterious ways.
He does. And I'm getting chills. And I've actually heard, I'm not going to preach on it, and I'm not going to say it's definite, but they say that child is not supposed to, and God has made sure that child does not come into the world, because if it does, it's going to live an awful, terrible life.
Yeah.
And so He takes it up to a better place.
Better place.
To a better place. We don't seem to understand that it is a better place because we haven't been there yet.
And that's what I say. That's my message that I like to give out to other women, that it's not the end of the world. Yes, it is something painful that you have to go through, but pain is also growth. Pain is your strength. And for me to come back into the comedy and try to express what I went through, like I said, it's not a joke, but for me to express what I went through and relate it and understand it, you know, it's always a purpose behind something. Yes. And to me, that would have slowed me down within my passion where I'm trying to go. Yes. You know, and like I said, God works in mysterious ways. And
He does. So God gave you the opportunity to bring that out in a nice way, in a comforting way for a woman, because I think that must be a tragedy for any woman. I don't care who you are out there, but that has to be something. What about this talk show you're having? Is this is doing good?
Yeah, it's doing good. So far, we've been on air for about 8 months, I want to say now. The Royalty Radio Show, about 8 months we've been running it. And what I like to do there is I like to get artists from underground. I call it underground royalty, where
What's this underground stuff?
Like underground, like people who have so much talent but they're not getting heard. They're not being discovered. They don't know where to go through, what door to break through, how to get there, you know. So for us to bring them on our radio show and let them play their music on our radio show to get heard out there, you know, I feel good about that. Sounds like me, but
she's doing it in radio and I'm doing it on TV.
Absolutely.
Same thing. We're doing exactly the same thing. Because as you know, we have a lot of people in the music industry, because Vegas is the music industry. And
I'm raised here in Las Vegas. You're not going to get that a lot.
No.
Yeah.
No, we help other people. We love helping other people, like you. I like to have you on. You know, how can people reach you? Yeah, absolutely. How can people reach you?
You guys can find me on Facebook under Shannon DaQueen, DaQueen, DaQueen Butler on Facebook, or on Instagram, DaQueen02. Shannon DaQueen02 on Instagram, and you can find me on Snapchat as well. I really don't get on Snapchat that much, but you can find me under Shannon DaQueen on Snapchat.
She just did something to me. This Snapchat, I love this Snapchat. I'm not on it a lot because I'm not. No, but I understand.
It's the new school.
It's the new school. And I'm quite a little bit still over here in the old school. But I'm coming in. Don't worry. I love Snapchat. I think it's amazing.
Do you do the puppy faces? And
I haven't done any.
No,
I got my own face with the puppy face.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've been a pleasure having you on. We learned a little lot. We went in a direction I didn't think we'd go into, but we did. But it's nice to hear something positive from a young lady. We'll be right back.
No problem. Thank you, guys.